You know, you are ugly, but I kinda like you. Seriously, I mean, what do you say? The Cagiva Raptor, styled of course after the lead character from the Alien movies. And no, I don't mean the 6-foot-tall bird with the dark hair, I mean the alien. It is from the tip of its pointy nose to the tip of its equally pointy tail, unlike anything else on the road. But you might think that in choosing to buy one, you are buying into something seriously exotic, more exotic than Kylie's knicker drawer even, but you're not actually, because underneath this bizarre plastic cladding and styling there lurks, well, some rather humdrum workaday engines. There are two versions of Raptor, one with a 600cc unit and this one, which uses the mighty V-twin from Suzuki's TL1000. And it's that engine that explains why there are two reasons why people will stare at you when you're riding this bike. Number one, well, obviously, just the look of the thing. Number two, try this. There is a big and growing market for bikes like this. Bikes that are easy to ride around town, comfortable with an almost old-fashioned sit-up and beg riding position. Think of Yamaha's Phaser or even the Suzuki Bandit. Then make them look, well, a bit like this. Different anyway. To ride, it's certainly not challenging. That engine is absolutely throbbing with power. From about 2 RPM, it'll just wrench your arms out of the sockets. You don't need the rev counter. You can count them. 1, 2, 3. I would love to be able to tell you what the Cagiva Raptor is for, but I can't. I mean, clearly it's not a custom for cruising on. It's certainly not an off-road bike, but then neither is it particularly an on-road bike either. I certainly wouldn't use it for backlane scratching, and I've no plans to take one touring in the near future either. But then some people love to defy categorization. They love to avoid being bunged into a pigeonhole. So maybe the Cagiva, if it's anything, is one of those people. Hang on, I've just pigeonholed it. Interestingly, it's not the rather bizarre looks that give the bike its character. It is that engine, the mighty V-twin. The sound of it bouncing off walls and cars around you, turning heads before they've even seen what it looks like. It is actually a hoot to ride, just not too fast. If you wanted everything compartmentalised, categorised and perfectly predictable, then you wouldn't be riding bikes. So I'm not about to criticise anyone who's individual enough to want to throw a leg over a bike that looks like it's just dropped out of an alien spacecraft. And if that's you, then as an example, this W-plate bike with 6,500 miles on the clock would set you back £4,000. And bear in mind, you do get Italian styling together with Japanese reliability in that Suzuki engine. So maybe you wouldn't be as crazy as all that after all.